This is Sonic, and you're watching JD Frank 20.
What is up, everybody? Amy Rose looks lovely here. Sonic should tell her that. I'm happy this version made it to your skilled hands of coloring. Thank you for posting this. #SonAmy. Yeah, so obviously what you're looking at right here is this comic strip right here. The ponytail did make it to my first round of colors. Well, haha. This is getting a lot of outrage right now. Is because, of course, SEGA screwed up. What else is new? Because a lot of fans loved Amy's ponytail design, and of course, SEGA rejected it, and they realized, oh, yeah, the fans are not happy about that. Yeah, because you gotta realize, when the fans found out what SEGA did, the backlash was immense. Like, they were not holding back. Yeah, so right here, you're getting a full rundown of what Amy's version looks like right here. Here's the version they went with, and here's the colorized version of what the issue should have been. And you realize that Amy looks better in a ponytail rather than her original form right here. You notice the difference right here. And in fact, let's go through some of the comments right here. SEGA, why don't you like fun? My god, man, the tied up hair would have been perfect, but great work regardless. SEGA, when I get my hands on the design, mandates. And then there's other comments like this. SEGA's like a new outfit, new hairstyle, and come on, SEGA, it's just a different hairstyle. You see, this is the problem with SEGA. They are afraid of change. They just want to keep everybody like basically ordinary. They're afraid of change. Yeah, so also here's a reply right here by Mr. Jamps. Thank you for the overwhelming positive response on the Amy panel, but especially the comic overall. You know, SEGA's had decades to make efforts to understand their targeted Sonic fanbase audience, which is made up mostly of Westerners. But in their arrogance, SEGA refuses to listen unless they experience major backlashes from making bad choices on Sonic games, characters, and that the global fanbase hates. Paramount, on the other hand, learned to listen to their fan base. I mean, look at the ugly Sonic model you saw. Even Jeff Fowler even posted this. Yeah, if it wasn't for the ugly Sonic model, none of this would even exist. He even acknowledged that. Again, you know, even co-producer Tyson Hayes, everybody else, celebrated happily when Paramount responded to the feedback and they fixed Sonic's model and delayed the movie to February 14, 2020. And look what happened. The movie was well received, and you created an empire right here, and we're already in the 4th Sonic movie. And speaking of that, look at the Sonic 4 filming tease you get right here. Jeff Fowler has Amy's Pico Hammer. You have the Sonic 4 title right here. What does that show you? Paramount does a better job of promoting Sonic the Hedgehog than anybody else, especially Amy Rose. They're treating her like the primary when she is the primary of that movie. And yet, you look at SEGA and you pull a move like this. Like, what the hell is wrong with SEGA right here? I'm honestly getting to a point where I just want Paramount to buy out SEGA at this point. Because to me, the Sonic the Hedgehog brand is a depreciating asset. You're never going to surpass Mario with this kind of terrible leadership if you keep making shit decisions like this. That is a fact right here. At least under Paramount's leadership, at least they would treat the intellectual property seriously. They would market the hell out of it and make plenty of money. Meanwhile, for SEGA, you give them a gold nugget, they chug it out the window because they don't know what the hell to do with it. Let me know what y'all think about this. Peace out.